Good morning, Sagittarius. I've got to say, I was not feeling it this morning. I'd got everything prepared last night because my son has a Zoom meeting today. So I thought, right, I really need to be on the ball this morning. I need to get up, I need to get the reading done, I need to get it processed so that I can go and join in this Zoom call with his classmates. But things don't always work out according to plan, and I was exhausted, absolutely exhausted. So I got up late, and now I'm suffering. I've only just got my coffee, and it's going to be one of those days. I think all I want to do is either get back in bed or go and get in the bath. That's all I care about right now. And then I have to do this stupid Zoom call. So, yay. Okay, so I didn't get very many songs through for you. I think because I was so exhausted, I just must have barely woken up at all. But as I was falling asleep last night, I got Happiness by Garbage. Is it by Garbage? I'll double check who it's by. It's not by Garbage. It's by... Oh, who's it by? I don't know why I wrote Garbage. That might be significant. I may have got it wrong because that's part of the reading, if that makes sense. That's my cop-out anyway. Happiness by... I can see the woman, I can see the band, but I can't remember the name. But yeah, I'll link it in the description box below. You can go and look that up. And then I got She's Electric by Oasis. And which is funny because I've got some Oasis songs on my playlist, and that is not one of them. So I need to go and add that now. Yeah, I've not heard that for a while, so it's funny that that one came through, and it came through so clearly, literally like I was listening to a record being played right from the beginning of the song. So that one seems particularly significant. And then as I was setting up for the reading today, and I was listening to Spotify, the song that came on was White Room by Alisha's Attic. So that's all I have for you in terms of channel messages. Excuse me. Yeah, you can see it's going to be one of those readings already. I'm losing my voice. I'm just going to drink more coffee before we start. The weather outside is grim. It's raining again. The sky's grey. I've got my windows shut tight as well because it's the time of the day when everybody's leaving to go to work. So it'd be zoom zoom, broom broom. I've got bangles on. They're a bit noisy. I don't know how we're going to feel about that. I may take them off part way through the reading, but I've got them on my left hand, which I use a bit less. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. So. Sagittarius. Let's get some cards for you. Oh, that one jumped up and then went back in. The Mother. Mother of Pearl. The Nest. I should have taken it. I feel like I should take it. Okay, let's get you another one though if we can. Can we get another card please for Sagittarius? It's interesting because I did pick up on a mother in the reading last week as well. There's some of you were... Okay. So in the underline there you have the desert as well. And the card that came out for you is the Dead End, which has been out unbelievably. This is the third time it's been out in this set of readings. So a lot of people I think are feeling very, very stuck because we have the lockdown, because things aren't running properly. There are a lot of dead ends. You can't do everything that you'd normally be able to do, and that can be quite frustrating. I'm getting kind of frustrated energy. Yeah, so there may be a path that you wish to take that's blocked for you right now. You know, the pathway, the way ahead seems quite tangled. You don't know how to get through. And it's with this Mother card as well, which I'm drawn to how this looks like a nest. And how this looks like it could be like the underside of a nest as well. Someone trying to come up through the nest. So the nest has a snake in it, but this snake is protecting the eggs. It's not trying to, you know, it's formed this protective circle. It's almost like the nest itself. So does someone have... I don't know. And then it's so funny because it's sort of like tying in with some of the other readings I've had this week, because it's like you can't quite tell what's an egg and what's a rock. Or like they could also be almost like fingers. You have this hand here, and there's this pearl in the middle as well. Perhaps somebody was called Pearl. So this could be like the mother, as in sort of an earth mother, a spiritual, sort of not a mother as in an actual person in your life, but as a kind of a concept. The mother as a concept, the person who creates, the person who, or the powers that create, creation energy, protective, nurturing, warm, comforting, guiding energy. I got this through in last week's reading, and it's a bit sad, but I'm going to say it because I know it does actually. I know a Sagittarius in my life, and I know that this fits their situation. But somebody's mother has passed on. Somebody's mother has passed on, and they may be still protecting you from the other side. You may see your connection with them as a kind of dead end. You know, if they've passed on, that connection is no longer available to you. But this to me is telling me that they're still there. You're still in their nest. They're still protecting you. You're still the pearl in their eyes. For others of you, a sort of second message I'm getting is, and this won't be all of you. Remember, this is a general reading. It can't apply to every single Sagittarius's situation. My daughter's a Sagittarius, and neither of these apply for her. But the message is coming through for someone. So for some of you, you may be trying to become a mother, trying to have a baby, have a child, but you feel like you've hit a dead end. Something's not working. It's not happening for you. And you have all this maternal protective energy that you really want to lavish on something, but it's you're not able to. You feel like you feel like there's nothing growing in that situation. I'm also noticing how the bottom of this nest is the dark colours of this card, but at the top you've got all these light kind of bright sort of aurora borealis type colours, where so it's almost like sink or swim. I don't know. For others of you, you may just be feeling like thinking about your mother, thinking about how protective she is, or being a mother and being protective of your children. Especially now, you know, this applies to me with COVID. My children are supposed to be going back to school in September, and I know that the virus is still raging, so that's really scary to me. I don't really want to send my children back to school where, you know, it's quite a high chance of it spreading. That really worries me. So some of you may be feeling very, very protective of your children right now. Obviously the children will be symbolized by the pearl. Okay, so let's find out what else comes out. Yeah, maybe you feel like you've hit a dead end with, you know, in terms of plans and options. You know, I've had a lot of options. I've been very, very lucky with my school. I've been in good communication with them, and we've sort of discussed together, this is the government's advice, this is what we're thinking of doing. Would you be comfortable sending your children back? Would you not? And we've had that discussion. I've had options there where in September it feels a bit like, right, you have to send your children in now. I think it's still being decided, that, you know, the kinks are still being worked out, but it makes me feel like I don't have options. So that could also be significant to some of you. Sorry, back to my coffee. Oh, I also, as I was taking a sip there, I heard pearls of wisdom. The coffee's speaking to me today. Pearls of wisdom. Somebody who is a mother or could be a mother figure who's very wise and can offer you these kind of like gems of information. I think I'm going to go to the animal spirit deck next. Let's get an overall energy for you, Sagittarius. What kind of energy is around Sagittarius right now? Oh, okay. The octopus. Yeah, some of you could definitely be a mother. The octopus for me is trying to do too many things at once. You can see they've got the 8 tentacles, and you know, they're trying to do all these different things. They're trying to clean the house. They're trying to do the work if they're working from home. They're trying to get the kids in the bath. They're trying to do Zoom calls. They're trying to do the homework. They're trying to make the dinner. They're trying to go to the shop even though the shops are not always open on time, and you don't really want to take your children with you because you don't want them to catch anything, but you kind of have to go to the shop. It's all these things that you're trying to do. You're trying to juggle all these different elements of your life. And some of you, I think, are getting yourself quite tangled up, like, you can see how his tentacles are all kind of tangling around himself. I'm drawn to the mouth of the octopus as well today, something to do with feeding. What is that? What's trying to come through with feeding? Grasping some. I'm thinking about how they grasp and then bring to the mouth. Perhaps some of you have a pet child or a toddler who's just learning to eat, or they just get everything and they put everything in their mouths. And then they might be feeling a little bit dark. I think someone, with the darkness of these two cards, somebody's definitely feeling a bit bogged down by everything, a bit frustrated. Yeah, exhausted. I'm getting someone's exhausted and literally needs to go and curl up in this nest and have a nap. But their head's glowing. Look at the head. It's like all these ideas, all these thoughts, all this potential of all the things perhaps that you could be doing. I'm noticing the lights at the top of the head and the lights around the nest as well. It's like all these plans for the future, all these potential ideas, but you can't do any of them right now. Oh, Saggy. Right, okay, so let's go to the tea leaf deck. I've got two piles of these, so we're going to do one at a time, and we're going to see how many cards come out. It's really funny because sometimes I get about 10 cards from one deck with these, or sometimes it might just give me one. So it's really interesting to see how the cards act each day. So let's go. Oh, well, yeah, it's giving me 20. It's giving me all the cards. Okay. Right, I don't know which way these came out, but the two that are upright, it's actually ups. The two that are facing upwards are career. Okay, interesting. So someone hit a dead end with their career. Dead end job. I'm hearing dead end job. And then you've got four-leaf clover in reverse. So great or good fortune. With it being in the reverse, I really do feel like somebody is in a dead end job. There's no luck, there's no fortune, there's no potential there. Or there's a job that you're just not able to do right now. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This could be you, or it could be someone that you're connecting with. Bag, something important, such as a new job or a raise. Okay, so somebody's definitely ready to switch careers here. Or to get a raise and get more responsibilities within their job because they've had enough. Man, dealings or relationship with a man. Okay, so maybe you've got a male boss, you need to ask them for a raise. Maybe somebody's going to offer you a job who's a man. Rat, oh, someone working against you behind your back. So that could also be the man. They are next to each other. Somebody perhaps competing for the same job. Someone undermining you. Someone being very, very sneaky. I'm noticing how he's sort of sneaking away through the grass there. All right, okay. Mice. Discord among friends or family. Now, it's funny, when I got this card the other day, I noticed particularly Discord. Discord, the app. Yeah. That could apply to some of you. Discord among friends or family. So the rat could be someone... I think I've been given this card particularly because it could be social media. Someone on social media, or someone you know that you're contacting electronically, could be acting like a rat. A rat amongst the mice. It's like a cat among the pigeons, a rat amongst the mice. So squabbles as well. The mice can represent kind of like squabbling, people picking at small details. Yeah, nitpicking, squabbling. What I'm noticing though is... Okay, these three are all facing in this direction. So I sort of feel that as the other energies, the other people around you, but you're facing this direction. You're going a different way. You're doing your own thing. You're taking your own route. Perhaps that could be what's causing a bit of discord. Perhaps that's what's causing a bit of jealousy because you're choosing your own path. You're not being like a sheep kind of thing. You're not just following the crowd. You're doing your own thing. That's a very Sagittarius thing to do. So there's a rat. There's a man who might be a rat amongst your friends. Ratting someone out. I'm hearing ratting someone out as well. Oh, that's pleasant. Flute. Disappointment in a friend or a lover. Okay, so yeah, you could be the man. Obviously, you'll know if that's you or not. If you identify as female, there may be a man who is acting as a friend or a lover, but they may not have the best intentions. It doesn't have to be. I could place this with somewhere else, but that's kind of what I initially thought from that one. And well, family wishes come true. So there is something good here. Something good here. Let's do it like this. You're going to get a million of these cards. I just know it. Okay, so let's move to the other set of these cards. Going to get slightly less, but anything important. No, it's giving me 5, 6, 7. Oh, 8. Is that? Okay, so what came upright? Upright, we have the bull. Do not back down from oppositions. Show strength and fortitude. Yeah, so I think you need to stand up to this person who's been a rat. Don't let them take advantage of you. Okay, some cards came out in there, so we'll have a look at those in a second. Leg. I always think this is like, I don't know, I like doing that. Stepping into a new experience. Yeah, so I think somebody's getting a new job here. I'll put that with... I'm going to move this down here. Family wishes come true. Something important such as a new job or raise. Stepping into a new experience. Yeah, if someone's being a rat at work, if someone's not acting with good intentions, stand up to them. Stand up for yourself. Yeah, move towards what you want, what you know you deserve. Wheel. Indecision, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly, but this was upside down. So you're not rambling aimlessly, or you won't be after this reading. You're standing up for yourself. You're taking control of your life. Lobster, financial pinch. Oh yeah, so either this job is not paying enough, or there may be a financial pinch involved in transitioning to whatever this new experience is. So many. Needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. So if you're wishing for a new job, I'm putting this with family wishes come true. Something to do with your family. So maybe some of you are trying for a child. This is saying that that wish would be granted. So brilliant news. I hope that's true for you. So the ones that are sticking out here, we've got rooster. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. I'm putting that up there with the man and the rat. Or this could be the same energy as the bull, actually. Someone really standing up for themselves. You know, it's like, don't cross me. Crowing as well. I'm getting the crowing. Someone's speaking up. Yeah, do you know, I don't know where to put that, so I'm going to put that there. It could be the rat or it could be the bull. So take that as it fits. It could be both. It could literally be someone who's arrogant, acting like a rat, or you actually standing up for yourself and having a voice. Mountain. Major challenge to overcome. Yeah, so I do feel like there's a feeling of being stuck where you are right now, and it is going to be a mission to kind of overcome whatever this energy is, or to step into a new cycle in your life, but it's there for you and it's looking positive. Oh, and I just saw actually there's another one. So many tea leaf cards. I have to take everything that it gives me. Like I say, sometimes 2 cards can come out, so I feel like it does want to give you all this information. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Oh my God, stand up for yourself. Do not let anyone do not let anyone make you do anything against your will, Sagittarius. Don't you dare. Okay? No, me and my Saggy babies, we're not doing anything against our will. Be the bull. Take control of your life. Steer the wheel. We're not having that. Not having that. And fly. But the fly's in reverse. Period of ill health or depression. I'm sorry if anyone's feeling like that. Do reach out for support if you need it. But I'm seeing it as being in the reverse. I'm also getting sort of how the fly is drawn to the honey, that sort of saying, if you catch more flies with honey than vinegar, what's trying to come through here, if you're in a situation where there's opposition and problems, you may want to take a very how do I put this? You may want to take a more sort of circuit approach. You had that mountain card, which is an obstacle in your way. So rather than crowing like the rooster at the mountain and expecting it to move, it just makes you seem noisy and arrogant, perhaps. This is for some of you to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Some of you may want to almost like set in a trap. I'm hearing fly trap. So if there's someone here who's acting badly, needing to set a fly trap that will reveal how they're acting. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Maybe that one has to go up there as well. I am getting that the man is probably the rat. An arrogant man who's a rat. Stand up for yourself, don't do anything that you don't want to do. Wow, that reading took a interesting turn, a dramatic turn. I'm going to have some more coffee. I feel like I need it after that. Tell you what, nobody can make my daughter do anything she didn't want to do. She's very, very good at standing up for herself. Sagittarius, my stepmother is as well. I don't think Sagittariuses are very meek and mild and let themselves be pushed into things. I think Sagittarius energy is more like the rooster energy. It crows, it stands up for itself, the bull energy. It's like, no way, I know who I am and I know what I want to do, and you're not making me do anything I don't want to do. Not my Saggies. Get out of here, club card. Right, so let's find out more about... Can we get more information on the man, please? Can we get more information on the man, please? He's being sneaky because the cards are hiding. And we've got 3 cards. You're just going to have all the bloody cards today, aren't you, Sagittarius? So, yeah, sneaky, sneaky fox. Someone's been a sneaky fox. Yeah, you're the rooster. I thought so. Someone's been a sneaky fox and they're eyeing you up and they want to eat you. I don't know what that means. But the fox doesn't take a straightforward route. They are sneaky. They go around the mountain. So you're going to have to figure out who you are in this reading and reverse the energies as you see fit. I'm just going to read kind of what I'm saying. So you could be being a little bit sneaky, or someone could be a little bit sneaky towards you. They might want you. Okay, this might be somebody who's interested in you romantically, who is trying to put pressure on you. I don't think you're having any of it. Yeah, don't have any of it. If you're not interested, just, no, done. And shout, tell everybody, embarrass them, call them out for what they are. Go and look up in classical Roman mythology, Lucretia. Okay, I'm going to write it down. I'm going to put it in the description box below. Okay. I don't know why that came into my head, but some of you may be interested in that. Yeah, don't trust this shifty fox. Maybe someone who's very, very handsome as well. But yeah, he's looking at this rooster. He wants the rooster. He's going to eat the rooster. He's determined. But he knows that if he walks directly towards the rooster will fly and run off. So he's going round. He's going to sneak up on the rooster. He's going round the mountain. He's like that sneaky... He's like the fly, okay, laying a trap. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. So 5 as well. 5s can represent change. And it's the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, a long journey. That's kind of like the wounded warrior. Okay. And so we've got 2 5s here as well. And it is mirroring. 1 4 4 1. Okay, I'm going to hold off on something, but we'll get to it. So the well. The well is, to me, abundance. Something you can keep drawing on again and again. A resource you can draw on again and again and again. It's bottomless. It's abundant. It's like wishes coming true, wishes being granted, which is a strange energy to have with that fox. It's like a depth of emotion as well. Somebody may be feeling very, very emotional. This reading took a turn. This is not what I was getting from this. And it's the penis house. I really don't like this house. But the house symbolises, and another 4. We've got 1 4 4 1 4. Okay. The house symbolises literally like sort of like home and the things that make you feel comfortable, the things that you want in life, the things that you want around you in life. This is also the King of Cups, someone who's very, very loving. Okay, this reading's taking an interesting turn. I am going to say what I was picking up on there. The well card kind of boosts the other cards around it. So the house card can be negative if it has negative cards around it. With it being next to the well card, this is kind of like it's kind of like the 10 of Pentacles. It's having everything you could need, like comfort wise. It's almost like a fairy tale house. If you're looking for a house, perhaps you are going to find your dream house. It's sort of like and it's a house that keeps on giving. It has things that you didn't even know. So you're like, oh yeah, this house is great. It has 3 bedrooms. It has a nice big garden. This is fabulous. But when you move in, you're like, oh, I didn't realize it had such great transport links. I didn't realize I'd have all these really nice neighbours who would become my friends. I didn't realise there was a small corner shop just around the corner that I could go to really easily. So it's almost like it keeps on giving to you. For some of you, what I'm getting here with the 4s and the mirroring, and I was kind of picking up on this over here, and it's interesting. There's some kind of soul contract here, some kind of karmic relationship between 2 people. Now, soulmate contracts, karmic relationships can be good or bad because they are in our life to teach us a lesson. So you could have, you know, the kind of romantic idea of a soulmate is like, oh, we fell hopelessly in love and we ran off into the sunset together and we got married in Vegas. You know, like it's the kind of fairy tale soulmate contract. They exist. But then there's karmic soulmate contracts which come into our life to make us more resilient, to make us question things about ourselves, to make us learn lessons. So they can be quite triggering. So I see this as potentially 2 people who could be brilliant together, but it's like chalk and cheese. It's yin and yang. You know, you can see the mirror numbers 1 4 and 4 1, and then there's the 3 4s, which are about stability, about the things, your foundations in life. So the 4s could be literally like jobs, right? It could just mean, for some of you, it's like just a job or just your house. For some of you, you've met someone and you feel so triggered by them. They push all your buttons. They know exactly how to wind you up. They're always bothering you. They're always like winding you up or like purposefully antagonizing you. But they're going to feel the same way about you because you're mirroring. Okay, you're chalk and cheese. You're meant to do that. You're meant to bring that out of each other. You're meant to challenge each other. Because when you challenge each other, you question things about yourself and you rise to the occasion and you grow. Okay, so for some of you, that's what's going on there. You could find them ridiculously attractive. Just saying. Okay. That's fun. That's fun. Okay, so what do I want to clarify now? What do I want to clarify now? Can you tell me more about I feel like this is the wrap. I feel like this is what's going on up here. Shall we find out more about family wishes and a wish that can be granted? Can you tell me more about the family wishes and the wish that's being granted for Sagittarius, please? Family wishes and the wish that's being granted. No, it doesn't want to tell me any more about that. I think that's personal to you. Can you tell me more about... Can you tell me more about the club? What's this about someone trying to make my Saggies do something against their will? House. So we've got house here twice. Something about a house. Making you do something against your will. It might be something that happens in a house. So you may be in a house and someone's trying to make you do something against your will. Saggies, sending you so much strength right now. It may be, I'm seeing adjudication on the bottom of the deck. There may be some kind of situation. It could be a legal situation. It could be something like buying a house. It could be if you're working from home, something to do with contracts that you're dealing with, but you're dealing with it in your house. Yeah, watch out, because someone's trying to make you do something against your will. Don't have any of it. Stand up for yourself. And you've also got, this is a 2, so you've gone from the 4s, which is stability foundations, to a 2. There may be a loss of stability if you do something against your will. Don't do it. Stick to your guns. Okie dokie. So I'm feeling so defensive of you, but not like, I feel like I want to come and stand right by your side and like just sort of hold your hand and give people really evil looks as you tell them off. That's how I feel right now, Saggy. Okay, tell me something general. What more does Saggy need to know about this situation, please? Not my Saggies. Okay, yeah, there's something you're not meant to know yet. We've got the King of Cups here twice again. Yeah, there's a King of Cups here, someone who has a lot of love to give, a real depth of emotion. They might not always show it. You may, if you're dealing with someone in a kind of relationship here, this may be someone who for whatever reason, perhaps in something to do with their childhood, their upbringing with those houses, they find it difficult to show. At the well as well, the well is like absolute depth of emotion. 2 King of Cups, depth of emotion. Yeah, they have like bottomless emotions, and it could be emotions towards you, but they don't know how to. The king, it's in the upright, but so the King of Cups in the upright, they have this depth of emotion, but they don't always express it. They kind of know when to express it and when to hold back. So it's not that they're cold or unfeeling, it's just that they may be holding back this well of emotion. It may be like so much emotion that it's like waiting to burst, especially if they're confused by it, especially if they are, this is a mirroring relationship where you trigger each other and they don't want to. They feel like once they start speaking, they may not be able to control this flood of emotion, or they're scared of what they'll say if they open the gates. Oh, that's interesting as well. The gates. Did you get the gate reading last week? Was that you? The gates seem to be a common theme for me right now. The gates are open here. The gates are closed here. That might be significant. Perhaps you have a choice between 2 different residents. One's more welcoming than the other. Yeah, it's like this is like a witch's fairy tale house, and this is like a gothic horror story house. Living alone or living with someone else. That could be what it is. Do you want to live alone, or do you want to join and live with someone else? It could be work again, a work partnership, working from home alone, or working as part of a team but still in your home. I don't know. The Moon card in reverse. The Moon card in the upright is things that are unseen, secrets, knowing things intuitively. This card as well, I'm particularly drawn to the cat and the dog, who, again, it's like that opposites attracts energy, or chalk and cheese energy, where it's two people who shouldn't, like, it shouldn't make sense. But I don't know, they're like howling at each other as well. Like the dog's howling to the cat, and the cat's looking at the dog, and they're across this river. It's like they're the same but they're different. Okay. So we've got cats, dogs, and birds now. With it being in the reverse, perhaps this is a secret that's going to be revealed, a secret that something that you're not aware of. I'm noticing how the light is shining on the moon. It's like secrets being revealed. Yeah, I think it's secrets being revealed. Okay. I heard into the unknown. Is that Frozen 2? Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Disney now own my video because apparently Disney own us if we mention anything to do with Disney. It's like, all right, that's it. This video is now owned by Disney just by saying certain words or songs. Right, okay. I was telling my daughter about that and she got so mad. The sun and the moon, yeah, yin yang energy all over this place, and the star on the bottom. I couldn't, I'm taking it, I couldn't, and the tower. Okay, I couldn't like make this up. So the sun, the sun comes in to illuminate a situation. It illuminates everything around it. Okay, so if there have been secrets being held, the sun is revealing them. It's shining light into the dark corners. We've got this rabbit, we've got more cats, we've got another bird. So what's with all the animals in this reading? I know, do you know, my daughter is, she loves animals, absolutely loves animals. She kind of wants to be something to do with animals when she grows up. So she wanted to be like a marine archaeologist for a while, because she was gotten really into fish. And then yeah, she just loves all animals, cats. She wants to have snakes and tarantulas in the house, and she's, yeah, all creatures great and small kind of thing. My daughter loves them all. It's like a song in itself. Oh, also we've got this lobster twice, financial pinch. Okay, so the financial pinch may be what's stopping these two to coming together. But the sun's coming in, the sun's illuminating, bringing things to light, and it could be illuminating pathways for you, illuminating something to do with your heritage there with Stonehenge. Rabbits. We're going to take a leap. Something about the hare as well, the hare and the tortoise. A leap of faith. But the sun is still very, very dark, this card. It doesn't look like the sun card. It looks like it's nighttime. So perhaps some things are going to be illuminated, but some things are still hidden. The star card is about wishes. We have these wishes coming true card here. It's also, what do we have here as well? We've got Pisces, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Energy. Doesn't have to be those signs, it's just the energies. But oh my god, it's all major arcana as well. There's something massive here for you, Sagittarius. I've just noticed I'm at 37 minutes, so I'm going to stop the recording and start again, just so, because it causes problems if I get up to 40 minutes. Won't be a second. Okay, there we go. Off. We're ready to go again. So yeah, there's so much going on here, Sag. Like, I'm overwhelmed. And notice as well how blue all these cards are. All this nighttime blue of these cards. So right, okay, order my thoughts and explain them instead of just rambling. So when you get all major arcana like this, this is mega, this is big, okay? And it's all major arcana, and I think it's like more or less consecutive. So what do we have here? 19. What's this one? 17. 18, yeah, 17, 18, 19. So you've got consecutive major arcana across different decks. These packs are well shuffled, by the way. They wouldn't normally come out together, these cards like this. It's significant. The star, wishes being granted, like, yeah, fairy tale come true. It could be that someone is in the spotlight, someone's getting public recognition. The sun is shining on someone. Someone's in the spotlight. The tower is some kind of major breakthrough. It's a huge moment of realization. It's a major shake-up of someone's life. It could be regarding the house. It is sat next to the house here. Someone could be moving house. It may be quite sudden. It may be a shock. Yeah, also the owl's sort of fleeing. Can you see the owl is kind of fleeing away from this castle? It's like something has hit this castle. Something has shook your foundations. This is not for all of you, it's for some of you. the lightning signifies news, okay, or realization, and a sudden clarity of thought. So something has come in, and it may have been very, very upsetting as well. The Tower can be an upsetting card, but it's doing it for your own good. So something's come in, shook up your foundations, literally turned you out of your nest, okay? You have these nests here. You're fleeing the scene, you're escaping from property number one. I'm going to call it that. The owl is knowledge as well, symbolizing the knowledge that's coming in. Possibly somebody's communicating some kind of knowledge to someone else. It's flying away with this scroll in its hand, so it's taking the knowledge away. Two Pentacles is a decision being made, a decision, I think, between these two houses for some of you, and it could be where your loyalty lies. If you think of like houses as families, or houses as groups of people, so it doesn't necessarily have to be your home. It could be a workplace, and knowledge coming in about a workplace situation that absolutely shakes you up, but you flee that workplace. You're not staying there anymore. You're going to this new workplace. Okay, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But absolutely, okay. You may have a choice as well. There's quite a few houses actually in this card. You may have a choice of where to go. You may be finding that some of you may be like couch surfing, you know, going from friend to friend's house. Perhaps some of the gates are closed. Some people won't let you stay. I'm so worked up now by this reading. I'm just trying to... I'm getting so many messages. I'm not going to be able to say them all. Oh, this was something I wanted to talk about as well, which I forgot about. So I'm going back to this. Oh my God, they're on the rooftop. They're on the rooftop. Okay. So I noticed with these three cats, two of them are up here making a wish. They're looking at the star. They're making a wish. This cat is looking directly at us. You might be the wish for this cat. Okay. This cat's focused on you. So while they're dreaming, this cat knows what it wants. Oh, so much information, so much information. The lobster gives me Scorpio energy. There may be someone who's a Scorpio in between you. The Tower's Scorpio as well, so that's coming through quite strongly here. I'm going to go and have a lie down. I need a nap. What time are we on? Oh my God, my son's Zoom meeting soon. Okay, this reading is going to go up late today. What's going on in the heart space, please, for Sagittarius? What's going on in the heart space, please, for Sagittarius? Heart space. Yeah, choosing you. Someone's choosing you, guys. Or you're yeah. You know someone's choosing you. The Seven of Cups is someone who has a lot of options. It's choices to be made. It's... which direction am I going to take in life? I've got all these different paths open to me. So again, switch the energies around, because someone's stuck and someone has a lot of options. Yeah, and it's like, do I want this fairy tale castle? Do I want the cat? Do I want the dragon? Do I want rainbows, mermaids? It's like they have all these great offers. They all look brilliant. Like, why wouldn't you want to take the cat and the castle and the mermaid? They don't want all those things. They want you. And this is... he gives me magician energy as well. Someone who's like... someone like who's manifested you. They've wished on a star for this relationship to come in. See how the cat's looking at you and the magician's looking at you. He's pointing at you. He wants you, or she wants you. Okay, they've manifested it. They've manifested this relationship. They've dreamt this. Or again, you can switch the roles around. So reverse it if it fits your situation. If you're the person who's done the wishing, if you're the person who has lots of options, but you're choosing a certain person, okay? And this is in your heart space. Someone knows this. You know this. You've either made up your mind, or you know someone's made up their mind towards you. Wow, this took so many twists and turns in this reading, Sag. Oh my goodness. But don't do anything you don't want to do. Okay? Not my Saggies. Okay, oh, on the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a passionate new project. Yeah, a lot of passion there, a lot of creativity, something new. Okay, headspace, thoughts please for Sagittarius. Okay, I've got quite a few. I don't want this many cards. My son has a Zoom meeting. Ace of Pentacles, new offer coming in. Okay, thinking about how to make an offer, coming up with a plan. Figuring out things, coming up with a plan. needing to do more research. It's very, very new, new opportunity. The sun's here. There's the sun and the moon again, guys. Sun and the moon again. And we've got that little, like, rodenty ferret ferreting away money. Oh, ow, 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 ow. My leg's gone stiff. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Right, again, these decks are well shuffled. These cards should not be together, but they've reshuffled themselves to be together consecutively. The Two of Pentacles next to the Ace of Pentacles. A new offer coming in, having to juggle different options. Didn't I say someone was juggling different options over here because you have the two houses? One of these options is much better than the other. It's higher up. It's literally lifting out of his hand. It's so good, and he's looking at it. He knows which offer he needs to take. There's also kind of like almost like a rainbow there as well between them, but that rainbow is being generated by the bigger pentacle. Somebody knows which offer they need to take. Someone knows. Someone's made up their mind. Also, somebody's ship's coming in. Got the moon there as well. The ship's coming in, but this is a secret. There's a dolphin there. Dolphins represent love. Yeah, very much could be a love offer coming in to someone. Again, pentacles are about work. And we did have cards here that signified that you were changing career. So it could be a work offer. It could be a workplace romance. Okay, what resonates, leave what doesn't. The Hermit card, Virgo energy, someone being very introspective. I feel like if you're coming up with a plan right now, if you're making your mind up, or if this person is thinking about you and making their mind up, they may have had to have taken the time out to really think things through, to plan things, to work out which path to take, because you can see there's only one path that this person can take now. They've made up their mind, they're taking this one path. They can't go any other way except for backwards or towards you, okay? And I feel like he's holding that Ace of Wands. It's a staff, but it could represent the Ace of Wands. So he's ready. He's made his choice. He's standing firm, and he's holding up a lantern because he's illuminating the situation, or he's trying to guide you to him. You've got all this fire and like again that kind of aurora borealis there. So there's something very spiritual here behind all this. It's like the universe is bringing you together. It's like the universe is the Hermit and the Magician sometimes give me a similar energy, so I'm saying that this is probably this person. Yeah, they've made the choice. They know which path they want to take, and they've manifested this. They've sent the wishes out to the universe. I've literally put it down next to the Star card. They've sent the wishes out to the universe, and the universe is responding. It's guiding, it's helping. And you also have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay, that's not great. The Queen of Swords in the reverse is someone who perhaps can be too sharp with the words. They can be a bit of a biatch. They can be cutting. It can be that something needs cutting out of someone's life, but they're not doing it. Queen of Swords in reverse, somebody who's not calculating, they're not thinking, they're not strategizing. Needing to get more information. Okay, let's get very, very quickly, please. Can I just get one card for Sagittarius, an advice card about this situation? We'll read that and then I can go and rush and try and do my son's Zoom call. Okay, please tell me. Oh, okay, there's bloody too many cards. I'm going to take the one that fell out, which I'm absolutely guarantee that's for you, and then I feel like this one fits as well. So just quickly, the other ones that came out: attachment, feeling chained to a situation, wearing a mask, not being happy, pretending you're happy when you're not, needing to walk away from that. Contract, there may be contracts involved, legal situations. The universe may be bringing things into balance. You see she's blindfolded, she's using her intuition. There's a sense of needing more knowledge. Anxiety, feeling anxiety, perhaps if you know something's coming in for you, it's making you feel very anxious. Okay. Oh, also noticing the lightning in the background there. I really doesn't want to. There we go, lightning coming through the window there. So that could be relating to the Tower moment. Information that's made you feel very anxious. Okay, so I'm sorry that I'm rushing so much. I really have to get onto that Zoom call. 27. Okay, walking away. Yeah, this absolutely for some of you. Can you see how she's actually walking through a gate? And how I pointed out these gates on these two houses. The fairies as well. The fairies are here helping you. Okay. You don't have to believe in fairies. You can take that metaphorically. Walking away. For me, the fairies are like an energy. For me, the universe is everything, and it has energies within it, and the fairies symbolize a certain type of energy that's helping you. Okay. Walking away, letting go, moving on. The card shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She's closing the gate behind her and is walking away into the misty unknown future. The card upright reveals that it could be time for you to make a similar decision. There may be something that you're finished with, perhaps a career goal, a relationship, or a long-term experience of any kind. The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but you're now ready to look at your options on the open road ahead. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. Before I carry on reading. But didn't I say somebody's been looking at their options, they've made up their mind, leaving something that's not working for you anymore? That's exactly what we've been saying. This card also indicates that now would be a good time to let go of an old habit, emotional pattern, or false belief. No matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be, you now have the power to release it and move on to freer, healthier way of thinking and relating to yourself and others. Whether it's in the inner or outer world, this card is telling you that you have the readiness and resources to walk away from the old and move forward now. Okay. You can see like she's a third eye as well is decorated and glowing. She knows, she's like intuition here. I can't believe that is exactly what we've been saying about the whole reading. Okay, ties in perfectly. So number 2, journey. So what I always get from this card, I really like this card actually. It's like, and it ties in with the dead end. And taking a different path, because there's a bridge here, and it's almost like I was talking about the hermit on the bridge as well. So this could be you or the other person. So the hermit is here on this path. It's like he can go forward or he can go backwards, but he's looking off the side here. Okay. The girl this could be the two of you. If you're mirroring someone, you're in exactly the same situation here. For this girl, she's packed her bag, she's ready to leave, she's holding a lantern, it's holding a lantern, okay? She's got choices to make. Which path does she choose? She's on this narrow bridge. She can go forwards, I'm seeing, or she can go backwards to where she came from. Nobody is going to tell her where her path lies. She stood here, and I feel like she's waiting for someone to come along with a boat. We had the boat in that card. See the boat coming in? So people think she can go that way. People think she can go that way. She knows there's another path for her. She's waiting for, I feel like, the hermit almost to come with his boat and pick her up. And she's going to sail off down that river. Nobody expected her to take that route. Okay, she's holding up a lantern, guiding him in. I think you two are guiding each other in. Okay, brilliant. Okay, I'm going to read that card for you. Journey, movement, relocation, travel. That's exactly what I was saying. So again, this is not going to be the situation for everybody. Please, please, please speak to friends, family, professional people who can give you advice before, do your research, get your knowledge before you make any life-changing decisions, because this is life-changing energy. This is like major upheaval, life-changing energy, and you cannot do things like that based on a tarot reading by someone who's basically an idiot. Okay. Go and get more advice. But oh my god, this is for someone. Journey, movement, relocation, travel. Pack your bags. The journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat or class, or even a work-related trip. It could be a work-related trip for some of you. Obviously, when COVID ends, this card, which it may feel like why you're so stuck, that's maybe why you're so frustrated, because you know that you need to move and you're not able to. You can't take a flight, you can't travel like you normally would. This card could also signal a move of residence. I am not even joking. Look, could also signal a move of residence or a job relocation. What did I say? What did I say, guys? Okay, the upright position indicates that the plan should go off without a hitch. Still, be clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. Woo! Sagittarius, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to run off there, but that is a brilliant reading. I love it. Congratulations. That is so much fun. Yeah, any nonsense, you're leaving that behind you. It's like wishes fulfilled. You know, go for it. This looks amazing. Take care, Sagittarius. Love you. Take care. Bye-bye.